There are some aspects of assignment creation for multilingual students that warrant heightened attention. Firstly, instructors should aim to use clear, succinct, and unambiguous language in assignment prompts and instructions. And instructors should also be aware of the cultural context for their assignments, as recently arrived students or international students may not share the same cultural knowledge as their early arriving or native-born peers. In addition, there may be assignments that students are unfamiliar with, such as reflection papers, summary response papers, these kinds of things. And so it's really important that faculty members provide a clear explanation and overall purpose for the assignment and explain exactly what the student is supposed to accomplish through it. And instructors can accomplish this by just providing as much context as possible. But even when assignments are clear and contextualized for students, students may still have difficulty grasping the parameters of our assignment. And so it can be really beneficial to students to provide successful models, perhaps by previous students, and to analyze these models with students in class. When grading and assessing multilingual students' work, it's important that instructors keep in mind that language learning is a slow and gradual process, and that errors are a necessary part of this process. Consequently, instructors should not measure students' competency against an idealized notion of English, but rather measure whether or not students communicated meaning effectively and accomplished the task at hand. Particularly in written assignments, faculty should look at the rhetorical effectiveness of the piece of writing. That is, did it accomplish its purpose rather than its correctness per se, or whether it adheres to native speaker norms. The short answer is yes, faculty should address grammar in their feedback, both because students desire such feedback and the research seems to suggest that this feedback does improve learning. But the more important question is how to address grammar in students' writing. In the past decade, there's been an extensive amount of research done on error correction, or what is also called written corrective feedback. So in this module, we will look at this research on written corrective feedback and answer 3 specific questions that will help faculty better understand how to approach errors in their multilingual students' texts. And those questions are, should grammar correction or grammar feedback be selective or comprehensive? What kinds of errors should feedback address? And lastly, should feedback be direct or indirect? Which is to say, should it correct the error for the student or should it simply point the error out?